Hey, looks like we're live. And look like we got the microphone going. Looks like we've got, actually, I'm going to pull this microphone just a little bit closer and see if that picks up a little bit better. So we'll see how that sound is. Hopefully we'll get some people jumping on here. Looks like we got some people jumping in now. So if you could all, just somebody drop in the chat, let me know if the sound's looking good. And that would be great. And I think we're ready to get started. So I think I positioned myself so we can see the llama. So wanted to jump in and talk about today the offer that Russell's made, as well as any questions you might have on ClickFunnels 2.0, specifically ClickFunnels 1.0. If you've got any questions there, CF Pro Tools, funnels, marketing, just in general. So this is kind of an ask me anything. So I'm ready to go. And so I would love to see some people jump on. We've got a couple people in. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just kind of talk about the offer until we start getting some interaction here. So if you're not aware, again, I've said in my emails, I think that this is the best offer that I've ever seen Russell make for ClickFunnels. And that is basically locking in your price at $1,997 per year for the enterprise level of ClickFunnels account. Typically that currently for CF 1.0, that's $297 per year. And it's even better with 2.0 because you actually get 3 workspaces. So essentially what that means, and a lot of people have asked about the workspaces and what that means. So when you get 3 workspaces inside of ClickFunnels 2.0, so what that means is that each of those workspaces can be used for a separate business, and it's a separate storage container, right? So if say you were running 2 businesses, say I'm running CF Pro Tools, but I'm also running another business, a yoga studio or something like that. And I wanted to run them both through ClickFunnels. In the old system in CF 1.0, if I wanted to run them through one account and just pay one fee, then I would have all the contacts would be intermingled, and I would have to put them on lists, and I have to be very careful about sending out emails and reaching out to people or how they get tagged and follow-up funnels and all that stuff to make sure that I didn't cross over that barrier between contacts. And it also means that a contact can't exist in both places, right? And so it's a single contact within ClickFunnels. But with CF 2.0 and workspaces, they're actually separate, completely separated out. So you'd have a contact that exists in one workspace, and that same email address could exist in a separate workspace, and they'd be completely separated out. So if you email from workspace 1, it will only go out to contacts that you select inside of workspace 1. If you want to send an email out to workspace 2, it will only go out to contacts that you select inside of workspace 2. So they don't cross over. So that gives you a little bit more ability to organize things. And really, especially in that scenario where you're running separate businesses or really want to keep your contact database separated out for some sort of reason. That's kind of a killer thing. And so the account that you're getting is the ClickFunnels 2.0 Enterprise plan. When that Enterprise plan is currently selling at $297 per month. But Russell has said that price sometime soon, I think it might be in correlation with the close of this offer, might actually go up to $497 per month. Not exactly sure on the timing of that yet, but definitely will be significantly more expensive than it is today. And so locking in this price at $1,997 per year for the lifetime of your account is a significant savings over today's price. And in addition to that, it's an even bigger savings over what the price will be, maybe even a month from now, definitely 12 months from now. So, if you look at that, it's basically 44% off the current price. And if you compare it to what it's going to be in the future, it's probably, going to be more like 75, 80% off of what you'll be paying in the future. So that's the big thing for me, locking that in for the lifetime of the price. When they made an offer similar to this in the past, it was also a $1,997 offer, and it was the Christmas special. And it was 3 years ago was the last time they offered a 12-month package for $2,000 roughly. And so that definitely, and that offer then, I had a ton of people that were very, very interested in jumping in there. And we had a lot of people jump in on that $2,000 offer because it was a big savings. And it came right at the end of the year. So, you're trying to spend money for tax. time. That's the other thing, definitely consult your tax professional. I am not a tax professional. I don't pretend to play one on TV, but definitely touch base with your accountant to make sure. This is a business expense. If you're running a business, this is a write-off. So spending this money now before the end of the year, then you get to take it off your taxes for this year. So that's definitely a good thing. And so a lot of people took that Christmas special offer up. And after that one was over, I talked with Dave Woodward, and I said, he asked me at one point, like, hey, as an affiliate, like what could we do to, make affiliates want to promote more? And I said, man, bring that 1997 offer back. That was great. My audience really, really loved that. And I know they'd love to see it again. And he said, then, I don't think we'll ever bring that back. And so the fact that this has come back and actually is like 10 times better, because that one was $19.97 for 12 months. But then after that, it goes back up to $297 a month. And the next best offer was $2,970 per year. So you buy 2, get 12, or, buy 10, get 12, get 2 months free, basically. But still, that's, you're saving more than, $1,000 basically off of that offer, which is the next best offer right now. And so, normal price is, roughly $3,564, I think, per year if you're paying $297 a month. And so this is a big savings. So, that to me is the number one thing. And then, but this, the big questions have been like, okay, why CF2 and CF1? Like, do I need both? Why am I getting both? What's the deal? Is this an upgrade? Am I buying ClickFunnels 2.0? And so I just wanted to walk through that a little bit. And so, yes, this is an upgrade package for ClickFunnels 2.0. So you'll be locking in the ClickFunnels 2.0 price to the $1,997. My understanding from the ClickFunnels team is that you'll also get the 12 months of your existing ClickFunnels account. You'll basically be able to tie the two together so that you get your existing ClickFunnels account for free. So if you're currently paying $297 a month for that, you're going to get that included with this price for 12 months. And then at the end of that 12 months, then there will be a couple of options. And the options are, if you want to continue to build in that ClickFunnels 1.0 account, then you'll need to start paying for it monthly again to maintain the ability to build new funnels and whatever else inside of that ClickFunnels 1.0 account. But most people at that point will have started the process of migrating to 2.0 and probably really only need to keep their existing 1.0 funnels functional. And so you'll have the option to set your ClickFunnels 1.0 account into maintenance mode. And what that means is that all the funnels will still function. You'll still be able to use it, but you won't be able to build new funnels inside that 1.0 account. Anything new you want to build will need to go into your 2.0 account. So that was probably one of the number one questions is like, okay, why? What's with the 1.0, 2.0? Do I need both? I'm using 1.0 now. I've got a bunch of funnels there. I don't know that I want to move them. Should I take this offer? That's kind of where it's at. This is a 2.0 offer. I personally have been hesitant to jump into 2.0. I've been playing around. I've been building a 2.0 with the ClickFunnels team for quite a while now. So we've been using it for sure. And I've learned a ton of very, very cool things. But the more that they've rolled out, and I see them doing new releases and new fixes and new changes every day, the feature set is getting bigger and bigger and richer every day. And I know over the next 12 months, it's going to be a great tool. There's still going to be a lot of people that just want to keep their 1.0 funnels going. And I've heard that from a lot of people that, hey, ClickFunnels 1.0 works perfect for me, especially with CF Pro Tools added to it. A lot of people have told me like I couldn't use ClickFunnels at all without CF Pro Tools, but with ClickFunnels 1.0 and CF Pro Tools, everything works great for me. I'm doing everything I need to do. I don't necessarily want to move over. Totally get that. And if you're not ever looking to move to 2.0, then this probably isn't the offer for you. Or if you're just like, hey, I don't know if I'm even going to be on ClickFunnels for another 12 months, then this probably is not a good offer for you. I wouldn't recommend you go out and spend $2,000 if you're not sure you're going to stay. But for those people that know, like, hey, I love ClickFunnels. I love the team. I love the partners. I love the community. Like myself, I plan to be on ClickFunnels for as long as I'm running my business. And so in that case, I would much rather lock in at $19.97 a year versus paying $5,000 a year for the same account, 12 months from now. And so at that point, I know I'm going to move a lot of my stuff over to 2.0. I'm going to start building new stuff in 2.0. There's going to be a lot of new features in 2.0 that don't exist in 1.0 now. So it's going to make things a lot easier, especially when it comes to physical sellers and e-commerce products. And so that's going to be very cool. So I think that, for somebody that's looking at that, this is, in my opinion, kind of a no-brainer offer. So that's kind of where that's at. If you haven't already checked it out, then you can go to cfprotools.com/FBS. And that stands, FBS is for Funnel Builder Secrets. So that's the package that you'll be buying basically. And you get the Funnel Builder Secrets course, plus the 12 months of ClickFunnels 2.0, plus the 12 months of ClickFunnels 1.0, plus Funnel Scripts lifetime access. So you get the full Funnel Scripts software, which is currently $797. And I love Funnel Scripts. I love Jim Edwards. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. Him and his wife, Terry, are both amazing, amazing people, and love them to death. So, but you'll be getting Funnel Scripts included, and you'll get Giru Agency. So if you're not familiar with Giru, it's kind of a funnel mapping tool. And it also allows you to put inputs in of like, okay, here's how much I want to spend on ads. Here's how much traffic I think I'll get. And it kind of spits out at the end, like, here's the numbers you can expect to make in your funnel. So it's really a pretty cool tool. And you've got an agency level account for that, which is right now, I believe, selling for like $79 a month. So you're getting that for free, lifetime access. Russell actually bought the Giru company from John Reese. And so he's given that to everybody that buys this package now. So that's pretty cool. And then 10x Mastery, 10x Secrets Mastery, or 10x Secrets Masterclass, I believe is what it's called, is also another awesome course. That was one, I believe, that was pushed. Yeah, it's probably been 3 years ago. It was basically Russell walking through his 10x presentation from Grant Cardone's 10x event when it was at that was at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, where they had about 9,000 people, and Russell did like $3.2 million in sales during that event, and his 90-minute presentation. So did a 90-minute presentation, generated $3.2 million in sales from that event. And so Russell walks through behind the scenes every slide, word for word, slide by slide by slide by slide. Here's the exact reason why he said this at this particular time, and how he choreographed everything out. It's really, really a very, very good, intensive deep dive into the perfect webinar. So, there's perfect webinar secrets. That's, you can get it for $10. But this is like that times 1,000. And it's actually Russell going through and telling you exactly why he did what he did, why he said what he said, when he said it, at that event. So it's very cool. So that's a great bonus as well. And I'm sure there might be something else you'll see on the bonus page. If you just go to cfprotools.com/FBS, you'll see all the things that are included. So that's kind of the offer. So enough about that. I've got see a couple people in the chat here. We've got, hi, there is inbuilt email autoresponder and automation works inside of 2.0. Yes, it does. That is there. I have not used it personally yet. I've not moved my contact list over to 2.0 yet, but I do some work with the ClickFunnels team, and I do know that they are using it to send out some emails. They're still using 1.0 as well to send out some emails because we have a big list over there. So they're kind of transitioning things over. So it is definitely there. It's definitely functional, and it is going to be significantly better. The feature set, I know, triggers and the way that workflows and automations work within 2.0 has been completely rethought and definitely improved significantly. So there's a ton of different triggers that you can use, and you can trigger off all kinds of different things. And it's still, CF 2.0 is still relatively new, and it's being released and rolled out in phases and chunks, right? And so there are more integrations coming. There's not a ton of integrations right now to third-party softwares and things like that, but those will be coming down the road. But yes, the autoresponder and the automation definitely are much improved inside of 2.0. So not used it myself, but I have seen it, and I have seen the results of that, and I've talked to the team about that, and it's definitely they're consistently making changes based on feedback. So I know that's going to be better and better and better. The next question is this $19.97 beta price will be valid for a lifetime or only valid for the first year? That's a great question. And so I talked about this a few minutes ago. That is locking in that price every year for the lifetime of your account. And that's what makes this offer different than anything else I've seen them ever do. That is, that 1997, generally what happens, it's 1997 for 12 months, but then it kicks up to 29.97 or 29.70 or $3,564 a year, whatever, back to regular price. And so 1997 will become your regular price. So that locks that in every year at that same price. So next October, you'll be renewing and paying another 19.97, and you'll get another 12 months access. So that's how that works. Is it an easy or difficult task to move funnels from 1.0 to 2.0? It's actually very, I shouldn't say very easy. It is an easy task. It is not difficult. You'll find that the editor works in a very, very similar way. Some of the elements are different, but or they've got different settings. So it'll take some playing around to get used to the different settings for the different elements, but the editor works in very much the same way. So it'll feel very comfortable with what you're used to inside of the editor. The product management is actually much, much better than previously, and you can do a lot of cool things with it now. You can actually set price variations on your products, so you can have the same product with multiple prices and let people pick between that. You can have a product that has, all kinds of different options available, and then you have variants within there, and people can select those variants. So it's definitely been built with the thought of like, this needs to be able to be used for e-commerce products, physical products, t-shirt sizes, things like that. And so a lot of those things have been improved. The way that, and there is a central product management now versus having before in CF 1.0, products were all grouped in on an order form or an OTO page, and they can only be used on that order form or that OTO page. Now in 2.0, you create a product, and then you go to your order form page and say, hey, I want to add one of my existing products to this order form. And you can have that exact same product be used on multiple order forms, multiple different OTO pages, all kinds of different things. So if you sell it in different places, you just create it once, and then you add it to the offer on your order form or your OTO page or multiple funnels and all the different things. So that's been much improved, but it'll take a little bit getting used to that. Obviously, it's a little bit of a different process. The setup is much better. You can set up image variations. So you can attach an image, like a thumbnail image for each variation. You can kind of set up like multiple images for the same product. So there's a lot of cool things about that. It'll just take a little getting used to, but I think you'll actually really, really like that. And so the editor is very similar. Product management is different, but it's much better. And then workflows, setting up automations and things like that are actually much better. And you get kind of a visual flow. It's a little bit, I will say the layout of it is, once you get used to it, like if somebody was brand new coming into ClickFunnels 2.0 and never had used 1.0 before, I think that they would think, oh, this is super simple and easy to figure out. I think people that are transitioning from 1.0 to 2.0 will be a little bit thrown at first because it seems like it's more complex, but it's not really more complex. It's just there's more moving parts to understand what they do because there's so much more power and so much more flexibility to serve different purposes. And so it'll just take a little bit more. Before, in the old funnel designer in 1.0, you would see on the left-hand sidebar, you would see all the pages in your funnel. And you would see that along there, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 on down the list. Now, and you could, each funnel step could have a page variation, but it can only have 1 or 2 page variations. In 2.0, you can have multiple split tests. You can split traffic at different percentages. You can do all kinds of cool things, but it gives you this now, instead of just a, hey, here's the funnel steps and here's the preview, here's the view of what this step looks like. It's now you get this visual designer, and you kind of see a funnel map of sorts, where you add a page, you want to add a step, you want to add a decision point, you want to split test, you want to split traffic, you want to add an automation point, you want to do all kinds of things. So you kind of get this visual designer to lay out your funnel. So that'll just take a little getting used to. I don't think it's going to be a difficult thing for many people, but it will take a little bit of getting used to do that. But overall, and then the one thing that somebody reached out to me today and asked about, hey, I'm in 2.0 and I'm trying to find create an OTO page, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. Like, can I create an OTO inside of 2.0, or is that not there yet, or what the heck? Like that's an important piece. And so that was something that I actually reached out to the team on it and talked to about as well. And that is there, but it does work a little bit differently, but it's actually really, really cool. And so the purpose behind it is an OTO page now is just like any other page. It could be an order form page for that matter. It's just a page, and you can put the elements on that page that you need. And so to create an OTO, you put a checkout element on the page, just like you would on an order form. The difference is now the checkout element has a guest state where we don't know who this person is. ClickFunnels doesn't know who the person is. So they're in a guest state, and they need to fill out an order form because you need to collect their email address, name, shipping address, whatever you need, and their credit card information. But you can also have, for an OTO, a saved state for that checkout element. So the checkout element knows like, hey, this person landed on this page and I know who they are. I already know that they've bought something from me and I've got credit card information and all that stuff already. So I don't need to show them certain things. And then based on the state of that element or the state of the visitor, you can determine whether to hide or show certain aspects of that checkout element. So you can break it down simply to, maybe you want to have just the product selector because it's a t-shirt and they need to pick their size. But then the only other thing you need is a button to buy the thing. And so you can do that. But then the cool thing about it is if somebody comes back to that OTO page, say you send them an email and they go on a new device and you don't know who they are, the ClickFunnels doesn't know who they are, or they share the link with one of their friends and ClickFunnels doesn't know who that person is. And they land on the page. Now that person, because they're a guest, they can see the entire order form and they can fill out their details, their shipping address, all that stuff, so that you can take that as a brand new order and get it completed, and the page will continue to work. Versus in 1.0, if somebody landed on an OTO page and they didn't have actual buying information connected with them, it would just fail. It would just error. It wouldn't work. It would just keep reloading that page. And so this definitely is much, much better, but it's a little different. So it'll take a little getting used to. So I think the process to switch things over is going to be, it's not going to be a difficult task, but I wouldn't say very easy to do, but it will make sense once you get in and play around a little bit. And then next question is share funnel option also available inside 2.0? I honestly don't know if that one's been released live yet. It's definitely on the books and I believe it's being worked on. I'm not sure that it's 100% live yet, but it will be there very soon. So yes, that will be an option where you can share the links out to somebody else and vice versa. You can create templates in your own account from a share link that somebody else provides. So that will be there if it's not already there today. I'd have to double check on that one. It hasn't, when I checked in the past, it wasn't quite rolled out yet, but I know they are working on that. I'm going to take a quick drink here before I lose my voice. Okay. So let's see. Next question is, if I cancel Funnel Builder Secrets subscription after 1 year, can I lose access to funnel scripts or will be accessible? My understanding is that you'll continue to have access to funnel scripts, that you're not paying $19.97 a year for funnel scripts. My understanding of it is, and definitely the ClickFunnels billing team would be the final say in this. But my understanding is that you're getting a lifetime access to that by buying this $19.97 package, period. It's a one-time, you don't have to renew in order to keep Guru, in order to keep funnel scripts. It's just a $19.97 purchase because you're also getting access to the Funnel Builder Secrets course. And so the $19.97 ongoing is just locking in your price for your ClickFunnels 2.0 enterprise level account every year moving forward. All the other bonuses are yours to keep. That's my understanding. Yeah, so good question there. And then next question is, what is Funnel Builder certification and who should enroll for the course? Is it worth the investment? Yeah, so Funnel Builder certification, I'm actually one of the original certified ClickFunnels certified partners. I went through this program 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. And they did have another program to certify you as a funnel builder on ClickFunnels 1.0. And really Russell's kind of marketing philosophy, it was really a combination of not just how to use the tools, but actually the process of building a funnel and the marketing and the psychology and the sales and the copy and setting up automations and emails and all that stuff. And so this new iteration of this Funnel Builder certification program is actually I would say 100 times better than that program was. And that program was intense and it was very, very good. I learned a ton and I already knew a lot. That sounds not so humble, but I did not come into it as a complete newbie. I had pretty good experience already with ClickFunnels and marketing before I went to the program, and the program really taught me a lot. This certification program is even better than that. That program back then was $8,000, I believe. This one's $10,000. But you get your my understanding is you also get the 1997 locked in price for your account, and you get 3 workspaces. So you could have potentially used 2 of those workspaces to host for clients, and you could charge those clients as part of their invoice for their funnel building service. You could charge them a fee for their hosting. You could charge them back each $19.97 a year if you wanted to, and sell back that service. And so you would have that ability to run 3 separate businesses inside that account. So really, I think it is a good deal. It's not for everyone. It's really, if you're a business owner that really wants to, that you're not building the funnels yourself, and you've got a sizable enough business that you're paying employees to build funnels for you, and you want those employees to be the best funnel builders on the planet, then putting them through that funnel builder certification program would actually be a great investment. And so you could buy the program and put an employee through it. That's one option. Or if you want to build funnels, and that you want to make money with this, and you understand the value prop of being a funnel builder and online marketing, but you don't have your own product yet. But you want to figure out how to make, eventually you're going to make your own product. But in the meantime, you need to figure out a way to make money for this, a way to make back your, $2,000 or $10,000 or whatever. Then the funnel builder certification program is great for you. And it's going to teach you a ton. And it's going to help you hone a skill set that will allow you to potentially make a lot of money. I don't want to necessarily talk about the numbers that you can make, but you can definitely make a full-time career out of being a funnel builder. And I know some people that's all they do is funnel building, and they make serious cash. So those would be the people it's for. If you're just wanting to build funnels for yourself, and you don't see yourself ever building funnels for other people, and you're already, you've got access to the Funnel Builder Secrets course, I would not worry about the certification, because my understanding is that the actual Funnel Builder Secrets course that you get is very similar to the training you get in the certification program. The difference in the certification program is you actually get some one-on-one coaching, and I don't want to speak to one-on-one, but you get coaching along with that. And I believe that's run in group. They have open office hour calls. They've got a special Facebook group. They've got a special community for that program. You get certified in each of the different types of funnels. And then there's some ongoing long-term support that comes with that. So, but as far as training goes, if you're just looking to build funnels for yourself, and you already have a product and you just need to build funnels, and you just want to learn how to do that, learn Russell's philosophy and all that, then you can get that through the Funnel Builder Secrets course that you're going to get when you buy this package. So you don't necessarily need to go with the certification program. Certification is great, but it's not for everybody. So hopefully that helps to answer that question. And again, if you want to check any of this out, you can just go to cfprotools.com/FBS. That will take you to a page where you get to choose. Do I want the $1997 package or the $9,997 package for the certification program that includes the same Funnel Builder Secrets program, the 1997 package? So it's one or the other. Most people are going to go the 1997 route. That serves the purpose for the majority of people. But you can also choose that $99.97 plan and become a funnel builder, a certified funnel builder through ClickFunnels. Let's see. Next question. Is ClickFunnels 2.0 affiliate program is only open for paying customers or also available for the general public? That's a great question. Right now, I believe it's an invite only is the way that they have it set up. I honestly don't know for sure. I've not dug into it. I did get invited to be part of the program, so I was blessed with that. But my understanding is that it's currently just an invite only. That you don't, even if you're a paying customer, they're not necessarily approving all affiliates. but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I can't say for sure. I know in the old ClickFunnels 1.0, you didn't have to be a ClickFunnels customer in order to be an affiliate. And I would imagine at some point in the future, I don't know exactly when that would be, that will probably be the same for ClickFunnels 2.0. But I'm honestly not 100% certain. I do know that there are a ton of affiliates for ClickFunnels 1.0, and a lot of those affiliates cause a lot of headaches, but don't actually help ClickFunnels all that much. And so I would imagine that they'll look to, they've done an application process in the past where you kind of have to show like, hey, I am a good affiliate and I know how to be an affiliate before you get approved, and they might bring that process back. So I wouldn't necessarily say available to the general public, but I think that they will not necessarily require you to have a ClickFunnels account and be a paying customer in order to promote. I know that they would love to have some people that aren't ClickFunnels users but they have big audiences to actually use and promote. But yeah, I can't say for sure on that one. That's definitely something to reach out to the ClickFunnels affiliate team on. You can get to them through the support channel. So if you just send an email to support@clickfunnels.com, they can forward that on to the affiliate team, and they'll be able to answer that question for you. So, and then next question is, can I also make money as an affiliate for ClickFunnels? Is it really lucrative? Kindly share your experience with ClickFunnels affiliate program. Honestly, for me, it's very lucrative, and it's good to do. But I'm not necessarily I'm not everybody's use case, right? I'm not the norm. My audience, fortunately, with CF Pro Tools, and what I do is I serve ClickFunnels customers to begin with. So I am honestly a little bit amazed at the number of affiliates that I have under me, given that usually by the time they get to CF Pro Tools, they should already have a ClickFunnels account to begin with. So that still kind of baffles me sometimes when I look at the numbers. But that being said, yes, it can be a very lucrative affiliate program. It's, depending on if you get into the new one, if you're not already an affiliate and you're not already locked in, then you're looking at a 30% commission, but 30% recurring commission on SaaS software is a great way to go. And I know, actually just listened to Kayala Kanai talk just a few days ago at the ClickFunnels headquarters. And also not Trey Llewellyn. I'm sorry, I did talk to Trey as well, but Anthony Morrison, shared that, the best kinds of affiliate revenue that he sees are SaaS-based recurring software where somebody's paying every month for something and you're getting a commission of that, a percentage of that payment every month. And that's the way ClickFunnels works, is you're getting a recurring commission. So as long as that customer continues to pay, then you continue to get commissions versus a lot of affiliate programs where it's a one-time thing. Like you buy it once and you get commission one time and that's it. You got to keep going out as an affiliate and keep looking for more customers. But with ClickFunnels, it's recurring payments. So you get recurring commissions, which is great. And so that makes it potentially very lucrative. If you've got an audience of people that you can serve that are in the marketing space, or business owners, or entrepreneurs, people that might benefit from ClickFunnels, that you can share with them the details of ClickFunnels and how it works and how it would benefit their business, and they sign up, then that's great. If you're a certified funnel builder and you want to build funnels for other people, go out to your local brick and mortar businesses in your area and say, hey, I build funnels for a living and I want to build a funnel for you. I know it's going to help your business. Here's how it works. Would you like to sign up? Then you can have them create their own ClickFunnels account through your affiliate link. And then you'll be getting commission on their ClickFunnels payments as well. So that's another way, if you're running an agency or something like that, building funnels for other people, then you can actually, you'll start getting affiliate commissions from those customers because you have them sign up for their own ClickFunnels accounts. So yeah, so affiliate program definitely can be very lucrative. And you've seen some great examples of that. I've actually now this is my third year as a Dream Car Award winner. Yeah, so it's a great program. Love it. Can't imagine what I'd do without it. So it's great for that. So let's see. Okay, next question is, how is ClickFunnels is better than Kajabi and Karcher? I am not a Kajabi user, and I'm not a Karcher user. I have played around in Karcher a little bit, and I played around in Kajabi a little bit for other people. How is it better? Well, Kajabi is really good at building. It's a great course builder, right? And they're kind of, best of breed for delivering online courses. But that's about the extent of it. It's not there for selling much more than anything than that. and the process of selling on Kajabi is not as flexible and as nice as with ClickFunnels. So I think that's where ClickFunnels kind of shines is yes, you can build courses, but you can also really build cool sales funnels and nice upsell flows and have a great customer interaction. And it's got the built-in autoresponder and all kinds of things that Kajabi is not necessarily the best at. So Kajabi is great at what they're great at, and it's a great online course platform. But I would still probably always recommend sell your stuff somewhere else and push them into Kajabi versus trying to sell on Kajabi alone. Karcher, same way. Karcher is one that it's a great tool, but unfortunately, they just don't have the user base that ClickFunnels has. So they don't have the ongoing support. They do have support, but it's ClickFunnels has several hundred people that works in the support department. So you're going to get the support that you need from ClickFunnels because they've got enough customers to be able to provide that support and provide it for a long term. It's not a fly by night business. It's not new. It's been around now for going on 8 years, and they really do invest in their team and their staff. That also gives them access to a lot of data around funnels, what works. And you've got one of the best funnel builders on the planet in Russell that's kind of leading the company and kind of helping guide the direction of like, what should this do? What are the things we want to do? And let's make sure that our tools do that. So I think that's where it shines above Kajabi and Karcher. So hopefully that helps. And then we've got another one here. Can we please clarify which type of audience uses ClickFunnels? Which are those businesses which need ClickFunnels? Honestly, this is one that Russell's talked about many, many, many times. The type of business that needs a funnel is the type of business that needs a lead, is the type of business that needs more customers. And that's pretty much every business, right? And so whether your business is selling an online course or you're a coach, or you provide a high ticket where you're selling some sort of a mastermind, or you're selling donuts, or you've got a restaurant, or anything can benefit from having funnels. And so an example Russell shared recently was one of the guys that was at the event not too long ago was talking to Russell, and Russell shared that this guy said, "Hey, ClickFunnels saved my restaurant during COVID." Because he was able to go out and build funnels and find a way to actually continue to run the restaurant and serve people, even though they weren't able to come into the restaurant and actually buy. Another thing, I always use this example of, okay, what's a funnel good for? Well, your funnel could be your lead. You generate leads, right? You get email addresses from people. So it could be literally, hey, sign up now to get a free order of mozzarella sticks the next time you're into our restaurant. We'd love to have you as a customer. Just put your email in and we'll email you a coupon. And then run that out. You could put that in your local paper. You could mail out a flyer. You could run ads and target it locally. And it's just that, hey, just give us your email address and we want to give you free mozzarella sticks, or we want to give you a free appetizer, or a free dessert, or $20 off your next order, or whatever, and just to get that lead. And now you've got that lead on an email, right? And now say Tuesdays are your slow day. Like, nobody's in the restaurant on Tuesdays for some reason. Everybody's eating at home or whatever it is, but you want to fill up Tuesdays. So guess what you do? Tuesday at 4:00 in the afternoon, you send out an email and say, hey, we're having a special tonight, $5 off steak dinner, and bring your family. And, it's the Tuesday night special, and you blast out that email to everybody on your list. And guess what? All of a sudden your restaurant is full on Tuesday nights. So that's just an example of anybody can benefit from having a funnel. Any business that needs more leads and needs more customers can benefit from funnel. It doesn't matter if it's brick and mortar, local. It doesn't matter if it's online course. It doesn't matter if it's high ticket, whatever it is. Any business that needs more leads, more customers can benefit from having funnels. So hopefully that helps with that one. And then how is, so let's see, make sure I didn't miss one here. Yeah. Okay. So, next question is how, is ClickFunnels 2.0 is better than 1.0, and what features separate it from ClickFunnels Classic? That's a great question, and it's going to be ever changing. And so there are more and more features being rolled out all the time. And I would expect significant changes to happen over the next 12 months or so with 2.0. But already the things that are better than 1.0, is the automation flow, and the way to set those things up. It makes a lot more sense, and there are a lot more triggers for things to fire off automations around. And the actual editor itself is really, really cool. And there you have a lot more control over a lot of things. So there's a lot more power and a lot more control over the settings for elements, where in 1.0, the editor was great. And there were some elements that had a lot of settings and you could change a lot of things, but not everything was configurable. So they've really done a good job of trying to make just about everything you could think of configurable inside of the editor in ClickFunnels 2.0. So you have a lot more control over things. There's also now with ClickFunnels 2.0, you can build just a website. And Russell talks about having a funnel hub is one example. So there's there's a launch your funnel hub challenge. There's all kinds of things around funnel hubs, and funnel hub is just basically an example of a website. It's the hero landing page. It's talking about the brand, and then it's the about us pages, and it's the here's our different products we have available that link out to your different funnels where you're selling your products. But having the funnel hub is that kind of central point. Well, what you have in a funnel hub or a website is generally you have universal things. The navigation bar is always the same, and you want it to be the same and consistent throughout every page in the site. And so ClickFunnels 2.0 actually has that built in, the ability to have universal sections, where instead of going in and saying, hey, I got to build this navigation bar on page 1, and then on page 2, I have to build the exact same thing again. And then a week later, I come back and I think, oh, I added another page. I need to go update the navigation bar. And so you got to go into page 1 and edit that navigation bar. And then you got to go to page 2 and edit that navigation bar, and, multiply that out times 50 pages sometimes. It becomes really, really burdensome inside of 1.0 to make changes for headers and footers and, branding and things like that, that are, where everything needs to be consistent. It's really kind of a pain in CF 1.0. But in CF 2.0, they've got universal sections where you can say, hey, I want to put this, and you just drop that section in each page that you want it to be on. And then you edit that universal section to put in your navigation elements and make the design and make everything match. And then anytime you go into any of those pages that use that universal section, you can say, hey, I want to edit this universal section. And as soon as you make changes there and save it, then it applies to all the pages that include that same universal section. And so that really streamlines the process for building out your pages where you need some consistency in headers and footers and stuff like that. Also, you've got a style guide that you can create, kind of a theme for your site. And as you're building pages, you can go in and easily go into a single place and change colors. And as long as you use those colors properly throughout your editor experience, building your different pages, then you can go say, you know what, instead of having pink and blue as my colors for my brand, I want to go with purple and orange. That could be temporary for October, or it could be like, nope, we're just changing our branding. You can go in and change your logo in one place, and it will apply to every place that you've inserted your logo element. And you change colors for buttons, you can change colors for backgrounds, you can change colors for fonts, and all in one place. And it will automatically apply to all the pages that use those colors that are kind of predefined palettes and predefined kind of style guides is what they're called. And so that is hugely powerful. So just those things alone make it dramatically better than 1.0. And that doesn't even begin to touch on things like the split test variability and being able to say, hey, I want to have multiple split tests here and have different decision paths. If somebody bought this product, I want to show them this page next. If they didn't buy this product, I want to show them this other page. And then getting into product management where, hey, you can have variations on your products now and multiple variants and have a lot of flexibility there, show different images based on the variation that's picked, and include the same product in different order forms and all that stuff. There's a ton of features there that make just 2.0 really a complete departure from 1.0. 1.0 is great. It does a lot of things. It's very simple, and it's the quickest and easiest way for people to get their business up and off the ground and running. 2.0 expands on that and makes it better and basically rounds out everything. You've got a whole blogging platform now where you can go in and build a blog and publish articles within that blog and have kind of universal navigation, and it automatically picks up like new pages and new articles and shows them in the navigation and all kinds of things. The course development, the course builder is dramatically better in 2.0 than in 1.0. And again, universal sections, universal elements. It's a little more complex in the way that you lay things out, but it's because it comes with a ton more flexibility. So those are just a few of the big changes. But I think those, that should be enough, right? There's a ton of improvements from 2.0 versus 1.0. And I love 1.0. I've been using it since 2015. So I definitely am in love with 1.0. It will be hard for me to move over to 2.0, but 2.0 really brings a lot of horsepower. And so, yeah, so those are the big things. And then next question is, as a funnel builder consultant, what is the lowest price I can charge from client for building this funnel? Win-win situation for both of us. I'm not sure. So let me read that one more time. As a funnel builder consultant, what is the lowest price I can charge from client for building this funnel? You don't have to charge anything if you don't want to. I don't know why you'd be looking for what's the lowest price I can charge. That's completely up to you. You could do it for free. And some people do that, like, hey, I'll build your funnel for free if you just go sign up for ClickFunnels account. That could be one way to generate a lot of affiliate income. Is like, hey, I can build a funnel quickly. I'll build you an opt-in funnel for free when you sign up for ClickFunnels using my affiliate link. And then that could be one way. So that's the lowest price you could charge, right? But you could also charge a very high price. I've seen people charge, $50, $100, $125, $150,000 for a funnel build for somebody where they know the value is there and that customer is going to make a lot of money from that funnel. Then you can charge very high prices. So anywhere in between. So hopefully that helps. And then also please clarify how I get clients for my funnel building services. Any cool ideas? So really, it depends on what type of funnels you want to specialize in. But if you were just getting started, I would recommend going to your local businesses. Every place has businesses that need, especially small towns. Small towns are crazy behind in technology. They're just not up to speed. So I actually started out building websites on WordPress years ago for clients in my local area. And I would just go out to businesses that I knew were behind the times on online marketing and needed visibility. They needed to get into the game and offered to build them funnels, offered to build them, websites, WordPress, blogs, whatever they needed. And you could easily do that with ClickFunnels and build funnels for people, especially just opt-in funnels. Like, hey, and if you just share the example that I shared earlier, which is like, hey, go to restaurants and say, hey, do you have a day that's really slow for your restaurant? And they say, yeah, Wednesdays are super slow, which usually is not. Restaurants usually do pretty good on Wednesdays because it's middle of the week. People are kind of tired of cooking at home. But say Tuesdays are the slow day at a restaurant. And they say, yeah, Tuesdays are really slow. You say, you know what? I've got a way you can solve that problem. And I'd really like to help you with it. And here's how this might work. I build what's called a funnel, and it helps you to collect email addresses from potential customers as well as existing customers to get them to come back. And then I'll help build you out an email sequence that gets those people to come to your restaurant on Tuesday night. And if you're interested, I would love to help you with that. And here's what that entails. So that's how I would get started. I would just go to local businesses and focus on that. The other thing is, if you've got an audience, if you've got a connection or you've got a passion for a particular or an affinity to a particular audience that could benefit from having a funnel. Say that's online coaches. Say you're an online coach and you want to build funnels for online coaches, and you're in a community that has a ton of online coaches, and you can go and get into that audience and start talking about funnels and how they help, and lead generation funnels and how to generate more leads and what to do with those leads once you generate them, how to nurture them, how to email them, how to get more money from the list and things like that. Then people will start seeing like, oh, this is the funnel person in this world. I need to go talk to them about building me a funnel. I want that too. So that's another example of how you could get clients. So hopefully that helps. Can I build a membership website under ClickFunnels 2.0? The feature is live? Yes, absolutely. You can build a membership. They're called courses inside of 2.0. versus members area was the traditional term with 1.0, but it's essentially the same thing. So you can build out courses now, and it's actually very robust. And if you're part of any of Russell's courses, then you've seen the 2.0 builder in action for courses, because he's using 2.0 to build all of his new courses, all the existing courses that he's got going on now from Dan Kennedy's. All Dan Kennedy's content that he's repurposed has gone into magnetic marketing and is inside of a 2.0 course. The Inner Circle course that Russell has for his Inner Circle members is inside of a 2.0 course. The 2 Comma Club X training program is a course inside of CF 2.0. So yes, courses are live. Courses can be built now, and they're very, very cool, and a big improvement from 1.0, much more power, much more flexibility. Again, universal things. So you can build a navigation once, and it actually is much better page optimization, because in old ClickFunnels 1.0 courses, if you landed on a members area page, it loaded every lesson on a single page. And so if you had built out a course like for CF Pro Tools, where I had 70 different add-ons, and each add-on was a lesson, and I had multiple iterations of that same section multiplied over, where now I might have 150, 200 lessons in a single members area, that entire page has to load, and that slows down the load of that entire page. And the interactions can be a little bit slower. In 2.0, every lesson, every module, every section that you build inside your course is its own page. And so it loads much faster, and it's much more organized, and it just makes much more sense. And you can have lessons that are draft, and you can have lessons that are published, and you can release at certain dates. You can release to certain tags. You can do all kinds of cool things. So the courses are definitely very, very cool and much more powerful inside of 2.0. So hopefully that helps. Then we've got, and I'm sorry, I'm not calling out anybody's names here. I don't know why that in the chat here, everything comes up as, it says sponsored ads from the name. Why that is, I don't know. So it's kind of weird. Let me see if I can actually, if there's a setting to change that. Yeah, it doesn't show me anybody. So I don't know why that is. That's super weird. So let's see, what is this next question? So here, I would love to say, hey, so-and-so, here's the answer to your question, but I can't see the names on this. This is my first time doing a YouTube live, and so I'm still kind of getting used to the platform a little bit. Can I build a membership? So we got that one. Next question is, may I know what's your bonus offer for Funnel Builder Secrets and Funnel Builder Certification? Kindly explain. And so the bonus is this. And so I created a course a couple of years ago, specific to 1.0, ClickFunnels 1.0 at the time, 2.0 didn't exist, called CF Code Lab. And CF Code Lab was my take on funnels from zero to hero. So like from absolute beginner, like you don't know anything about funnels, but you know you want to build $1 million business. What's the checklist of things that you need to be prepared for so that you can build a funnel and actually get there? And then how do you do the automations? So it walks through from the first step of like coming up with the concept, second step of like, here's the checklist of things that online marketers need to be able to set up a payment gateway, set up your email autoresponder, set up all the stuff that you need, buy a domain name, and set all that stuff up inside of ClickFunnels. How to use ClickFunnels to set up your automations and things like that. How to use the ClickFunnels editor, how the editor works and what that means, the different types of funnel pages that you might encounter and need, and then went all the way into custom coding and basically a masterclass on JavaScript and custom style sheets, which are the two main custom code components inside of ClickFunnels. So it was I did a 10-week live training, about 26 hours worth of training that we did over that span of 10 weeks, and recorded all of that. And that's available as you can get that now, CF Code Lab 1.0. So you'll get that. That's live and available, will be delivered as soon as the bonuses are delivered. The next thing is CF Code Lab 2.0 live. And so again, I did the 1.0 as a live training and did the recordings. And I only offered that once to do it live. And we sold that live. We sold that for $797. and had a bunch of people sign up for then. So that was an $800 course. And so that sells at $800 and you're getting that for free. I'm going to do the same thing, but specific to 2.0, how to do all those same things. We're going to run through again, from zero to hero. When it comes to funnels, we're going to do that. We're going to do it specific with ClickFunnels 2.0, and we're going to record that, and you're going to get live access to those trainings. And there will be a big group of people on here because we've had quite a few people sign up for the bonuses already. And so we'll have that interaction. We'll be doing, funnel hot seats and reviews and special guest interviews and all kinds of stuff. And you'll get live access to those. You'll be on the Zoom. You'll be able to ask questions, and you'll get the training as we go. And you're going to get that. That's a course that I will release at some point in the future after we do the live variation. I may actually sell access to the live. If I do that, the live will be anywhere from $997 to $1,997 to be able to participate in that. And then the course itself, when it's ready to launch after it's been recorded, that will go live and that will sell for $997. So you're getting, that, $800 course and $1,000 course included for free. And then the next piece is when I first launched CF Pro Tools, I offered kind of a group. I'll say I don't want to say coaching because it's not necessarily coaching, but a group kind of mentoring program where we went live at the time just once a month and would do kind of like this, where it's an answer anything. I'll do a funnel review. You give me a link. I'll go look at it. We'll talk through it. I'll basically answer any questions you might have around funnels. I've done this sort of coaching with other groups. Liz Benny is a great friend of mine, and I've helped her group, her high ticket, accelerator program. I've been their funnel coach in there for quite a while. And so I just love doing that. So I'm bringing that back. And I had closed it down a long time ago. It was just a lot to manage, but I've gotten to the point where, I was building software and all kinds of other things, and I just didn't have time to manage that. But now the software's up and running. I've got support staff now. And so I missed that and I'm ready to get back into that. So that has sold for $97 a month in the past. And I had quite a few people, and it was either $97 a month or, like $497 a year, which was a super cheap price. I probably won't do that again. It'll probably be more like $997 a year. But we sold that in the past, and that we're going to be bringing back at the first of the year. We're going to start selling it again. We'll get people into that. But when you buy the Funnel Builder Secrets package now, just go to cfprotools.com/FBS and buy now. Then you'll get access as long as you remain under my affiliate link, as long as you remain on the Funnel Builder Secrets package. Then you'll get access to that ongoing for free, and that'll be included. So that's, $97 a month there times, whatever, however long you stay. So you get access to that, and that includes, we'll be doing at least twice monthly, probably every week, honestly, because I really do like doing it. But I just don't want to guarantee it'll be every week. So we'll be doing at least twice a month. Myself and Matt King, who runs he's my director of customer success and has worked with me for several years now, and is now, kind of helping to kind of run the show around here. We'll be jumping on, one or both of us will jump on those calls and go through and answer any questions that you might have as it pertains to ClickFunnels 1.0, 2.0, CF Pro Tools, marketing. Matt is also a certified funnel builder. He is actually going through the funnel builder certification program right now for 2.0. I'll be going through that program as well. And so we'll be able to help with just about anything you could think of inside of the world of funnels and marketing and online marketing. So we'll be doing that, going live at least a couple times a month, probably every week, and potentially even more, as we see the need. And then you'll also get access to a private Facebook group specifically for that. And that program is called the CF Pro Tools Insiders Club. And so in the past, I used to call that the Platinum Club. I had the VIP Club and the Platinum Club. We're just calling that the Insiders Club. So you get access to that. You'll get access to a special Insiders Club Facebook group. And that's going to be kind of the most direct access to Matt and myself. We'll be monitoring that on a much more consistently than we do the CF Pro Tools group. Obviously we do a great job of monitoring the support channels as well. But next to support, this will be the next fastest way to get access to us. So it'll be great for those people that want to get their questions answered, especially in a timely manner. So being part of that Insiders Club will come with that great benefit. And I'm also actually reached out to my favorite designer in the funnel designer in the world earlier today and just said, hey, I want to deliver best of breed, best designs, funnels on the planet for CF 1.0 and 2.0 as part of my Insiders Club. And I want to hire somebody to do that and do that every month and deliver new funnels every month and make those designs available so that people can use those. And they've got a good jumping off point and that we can kind of help train. Like, here's how the funnel is built. Here's the purpose of it. And here's the design. You just jump in, drop your stuff in and go. So we'll be doing that. We'll be delivering one new share funnel for 1.0 and 2.0 every month as part of that Insiders Club. Yes, I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing there. So those are kind of the three main components of the bonus. Those things will be going out. I'll be sending out details more when the offer closes. I'll probably send out the details tomorrow. Offer closes tonight at midnight. And so make sure and jump in if you want to get in on those bonuses with the offer. Again, cfprotools.com/FBS. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the chat so everybody has that. I keep saying it, but we'll put it in there. Yes. And so that is the link. And that's a little bit about the bonuses. So hopefully that helps. And let's see. Okay, so can I get similar AMA weekly session inside your private community so that I can directly learn from you? Yeah, absolutely. So as I just mentioned, it's not going to be weekly, but it could potentially be weekly. We're going to do at least twice a month, this sort of style, with some added benefit. We'll probably be bringing on special guests. I've already talked to a few of my friends that are 2 Comma Club award winners, building fantastic businesses. They're in Russell's inner circle with me. They're in the Category Kings group that Russell offers, which is his $150,000 a year coaching program, mentoring program. They're in that group. I'll be bringing them on. Many of them have already agreed to come in and do special guest interviews into that group specifically. And so, yeah, so it's going to be very cool. So that's what that is all about. And then I am a newbie, but I have got awesome idea for this AMA session. So I want to directly work with you under your guidance so I can get better results with CF 2.0 as a funnel builder and affiliate. Yeah, definitely. Then, that's going to be basically the only way to do that. That's where I'll be doing that. Every once in a while I might jump in just, hey, I'm CF Pro Tools. Here's an Ask Me Anything. So you might see more of these things coming on YouTube. But the best way to get access is definitely going to be inside of that CF Pro Tools Insiders Club. Do I include CF Pro Tools membership as a bonus? I've gotten this question a couple times today, or a couple times over the last couple of days. And the answer is no. And the reason is because I feel like it devalues the customers that are already paying for CF Pro Tools. And I've got a lot of customers, like several thousand customers that had paid for lifetime access several years ago to CF Pro Tools. I offered it just before we closed down that offer and launched the new software where we had, now we have hosting costs. We have, some hard costs that go along with running that software. And so now it's a recurring membership, but we had a lot of people that paid for that. And if I offer now, hey, I'm going to give you CF Pro Tools for free, all those people that have already paid for it, it kind of takes away the value that they got and what they paid for. And so I've never offered CF Pro Tools as a bonus, and I don't ever intend to. I just feel like that kind of just lowers the value for everybody, and I don't want to do that. So no, I don't offer that as a bonus, and that's why. And do you upgrade your bonus to CF 2.0 tutorials? I'm not quite sure what the question is there. Do you upgrade your bonus to CF 2.0 tutorials? So I'll be upgrading CF Pro Tools. We'll definitely be working with 2.0. And we've already got some add-ons, especially the ones that Russell uses. He uses quite a few of our add-ons. He's already using those in 2.0 pages. So we've upgraded a few of those already. And we'll be definitely continue to work on upgrading more and more. There's another one I was working on just today to upgrade that for 2.0. And so everything that needs to continue to work in 2.0, like it did in 1.0, we will upgrade the add-ons to work in both. And then 2.0 will have its own needs for new add-ons. So we'll be building new add-ons as well. And then, of course, we'll be upgrading our instructions. We'll be upgrading our help articles. We'll be upgrading and creating tutorials on how to do things specifically within 2.0, but also 1.0, all the way along. We like to provide a lot of training on how to do those things. And again, that's why Matt's title is my Director of Customer Success, because we want to focus more on customer success than we do on customer support. And so if we can help you be successful, especially, if you're an affiliate underneath me as an affiliate, then the more success we can bring you, the longer you're going to stick around. So it's really better for everybody that way. And so, so we will definitely be upgrading and providing a lot more training on 2.0. Could the new ecom builder realistically replace a Shopify storefront? Have you used the module? And no, I have not yet. The storefront functionality is not necessarily complete yet. I don't believe that's been launched, but there will be in fact, I was just talking to somebody about this earlier today. There will be a storefront feature available in the future that will be that Shopify competitor. And yes, it could definitely replace Shopify for that purpose. The one thing that Shopify has now that will be hard to compete with, but is definitely the goal with ClickFunnels, is the amount of integrations that Shopify has. The Shopify marketplace has thousands and thousands of different apps that have been built to help with integrations and automations and all kinds of things. So they've got that, and they've got a decade's worth of that marketplace going for them now. So they're definitely the 800-pound gorilla when it comes to that storefront on physical e-commerce seller abilities. And that'll be tough for anybody to compete with. But definitely for if you're using ClickFunnels now and you're looking to sell better with ClickFunnels, then the upgrades and enhancements they're making will be light years ahead of what you're already used to. And definitely could replace your Shopify store with a ClickFunnels store. And you'll see more and more of those integrations come in over time to things like ShipStation and stuff like that, where you can help with the fulfillment. And so I definitely think at some point in the future, if not right away, at some point in the future, you'll be able to replace your Shopify store with a ClickFunnels storefront. So hopefully that answers that question. Is working as a funnel builder is a tedious task? Do we have to edit clients' funnel many times until the client's satisfied, or we can limit the number of edits? That is totally on you and totally dependent on you and your contract with your clients. And so it's definitely something to keep in mind. Some people, hey, it makes it an easier sell to say, hey, you get unlimited edits. You just pay me one fee per year, and I'll go in and make any edits that you want. Just make sure you sell that service for enough value. So, you could say to a client, hey, I'll build your funnel and I'll maintain it for 12 months for $10,000 or $25,000 or $100,000 or $5, whatever you want. Make sure that it's worth your time. And what you'll find, the more you charge, the less edits people actually need. It's totally worth your while. You'll find that when you charge less, people want more. And when you charge more, they usually want less. That would be my recommendation. But yes, you could do that, but you don't necessarily have to. You could say, hey, I'm going to build you a funnel, and it's going to have 5 pages, and it's going to be done in 2 weeks. And at the end of 2 weeks, if you need any changes, it's going to be, X number of dollars per hour for me to make those changes. There's definitely plenty of ways that you could work that. So it doesn't have to be done one way or another. You certainly could have some flexibility in how you want to control that. Next question is, when I sign up under you, can I also offer your bonus to those who buy ClickFunnels or Funnel Builder Secrets from me? No, you cannot, because you get all the commission and I don't. So if I'm understanding the question correctly, when I sign up under you, can I also offer you bonus to those who buy ClickFunnels from me, where you would be the affiliate and they would be getting the commission? Then no, my bonuses are for me and for my group directly, because I get the commission on those things. And so that's how I can afford to pay my staff, and I can afford to pay for the funnels to be designed by professional top tier designers. So, I need those commissions coming into me so that I can support that cost that goes out the other side. And be running those groups. I, obviously be paying for myself and Matt to be on those calls and do all those things. So I definitely need those commissions to come this way. And so I can't let anybody else offer those bonuses. So hopefully that helps, and I'm sure everybody can understand that. Where can I view a complete list of all the 2-time Club Award winners? Any website link? No, they have taken that down. They used to have a list, but they've taken that down because a lot of 2-time Club Award winners don't want them to publish their links to their funnels, because a lot of people take the modeling concept a little too far, and they just straight up copy and steal somebody else's stuff, ideas, copy, and everything from there, sales copy, like the words on the page, images. They steal that stuff and then they go rebuild the funnels, and it damages everybody's business. So they have removed that. So you will not find a list of all the 2 Comma Club winners, award winners anywhere. If you've been to FHL, then you'll see the 2 Comma Club award winners going over the stage, and you'll be able to see names. And sometimes they have printed a list of the names, but they aren't going to give you a list of their funnels. And there's a reason for that. Unfortunately, a few bad guys ruin it for everybody. And that's what's happened there. So no, you won't find that list anywhere. We've got, next question is, I sell supplements via Shopify, mostly with landing pages, upsells on order forms, OTOs. That's what I'm also looking to replace, maybe with CF2. Everything that you're doing in CF 1.0 now, you can do with CF 2.0. But you can also do a lot more from the physical perspective with 2.0 than what you can do with 1.0. You can actually have flavor variations, and some flavors may cost more than another flavor. You can have different price points. If you buy, quantity of 1, quantity of 3, quantity of 6, quantity of 12, you can have different price points built within the same product. And have multiple different variations, like how many do you want, and what flavor do you need, so there's lots of things like that you can build in. It's be similar with t-shirts, like, hey, I want to have multiple variations, so I'm going to have a variation on size and a variation on color, and a 2XL or a 3XL is going to cost a little bit more than a regular XL because they're more expensive to buy the shirts from the vendor before they're printed, and so I want to add $2 to the price if they pick this particular variation. So a lot more abilities with physical products inside of 2.0 than what you'll see inside of 1.0. So hopefully that helps answer with that question. I'm just going to drop the link in again to the offer right here. It's cfprotools.com/FBS. And again, the offer closes at midnight. So if you've not already jumped in, then any of this sounds interesting to you. If this is something you want to do, again, I sent out an email earlier today, and I just posed the question: am I convincing or am I persuading? And this was something that I had learned from Myron Golden. Myron is one of my favorite people on the planet, and he shared this, and I've heard him share it multiple times, but it's one of the most significant things I've ever heard. And that is, there's a big difference between convincing and persuading. Convincing someone is trying to get someone to do something that you want them to do for your reasons. Persuading somebody is helping them to do something that they want to do for their reasons. And so I never want to be convincing you to do anything. I'm not trying to convince you that you should go buy this package. It's $2,000. It's a lot of money. I'm not trying to convince you that you should go against your better judgment and make this decision whether you want to or not. I'm just trying to help provide some information that might help you to get over the hump to make a decision that you really want to make for yourself. And so hopefully that's been the case here. And so if it's something you want to jump in and you'd like to take advantage of this offer, whether it's for the Funnel Builder Certification Program or whether it's for just the $19.97 offer to get ClickFunnels 2.0 and 1.0 locked in at that price for the lifetime of your account, then and that's something you want to do, then absolutely, I think this is a fantastic offer. I've never seen an offer this good from Russell, and I don't expect to ever see it again. So I think this is a great thing to jump on. But again, hopefully I've helped to at least give some insights into some things that could benefit you so that you can make the best decision for you. Next question. Hey, Jaime, you have provided awesome value in this AMA session. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate your time and help. Thank you so much. Again, I wish I could see everybody's name here so I could, here I finally see one name come through, but hopefully this has been helpful. And yeah, I just really appreciate you being on. I'm glad I'm not talking to myself in this. So I'm glad to see some people on. I'm glad to have lots of questions in here that I can answer. And hopefully it's provided some value. So, and then, thanks so much. Greatly appreciate your help. Next question is, if I join your VIP membership, can I also do similar AMA session with you inside your paid community? Yes, absolutely. So that's what the Insiders Club is for. There'll be more styles like this, like, hey, let's talk about your funnels. Let's talk about, ask me anything that you want to know. I'm here to help. So that's where we'll be providing that help, is inside of that Insiders Club community. And so that's the best way that, right now you can get in as part of the bonus offer. Through this, closes at midnight, you can get in there for free. But that will be selling, after this closes, the next only way to get in is going to be at $97 a month to start. And then honestly, we'll probably be jumping up to $197 a month, not too shortly after that. So I can only handle so many people. So we'll be increasing the price until we kind of get to that sweet spot of people that we want to have in. I don't want that to be some huge group. And because otherwise it makes it more difficult to manage and more difficult to get everybody's questions answered. So when we see how many people are in there, honestly, we might fill up close to what we want just with the people that have come in through bonuses. And then we'll be offering it at a kind of an entry price. And then it will be going up in price from there until we kind of cap out where we want to be. So hopefully that helps. Next question from Aid Awadala. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry if I did. But this question is just to be clear about the CF 2.0 and 1.0 portion of the offer. This allows us to keep our current 1.0 as it is, not only in maintenance mode version. Correct. Yes. So you'll keep your current account for 12 months. You'll be able to continue to build, continue to use your 1.0 account, just like you have been using. And again, this is my understanding. This is what I've been told from the ClickFunnels team, that you're keeping your existing account and you'll connect it to your 2.0 account so that they know, like, hey, this is the account I want to include as part of this package. And so that you won't get charged for that account anymore. But everything will continue to work. You'll be able to do everything that you've been able to do in your 1.0 account. And you'll also get your 2.0 account so that you can start building new stuff in that. And then you can start to transition the stuff that you want to move from 1.0 over to 2.0. You'll have access to do that. So yes, that is my understanding. Your existing 1.0 account will remain intact. Everything will be functional and work just like it does today. But you'll get a 2.0 account as well. And you'll be able to start moving that stuff over. And then we've got one last question. And that one last question is coming. So let's see what that is. And yes, awesome. You're very welcome. Hopefully that was helpful. Yes. So I need to check a message here real quick. I hate to do this, but my neighbor next door. Okay. Sorry. I just want to make sure I didn't have an emergency next door. So I've got some neighbors next door that are a little bit older, and they reach out sometimes when they want help. And I just want to make sure I didn't have an emergency. So sorry for the interruption there. And so the question is, can I build funnels inside my ClickFunnels 2.0 account and sell to clients and charge from them? So yes and no. So the goal with ClickFunnels is definitely, you're not going to build client funnels within your workspace in your ClickFunnels account and sell them to clients and charge them for those funnels. You're going to want, and this was the same in 1.0. In 1.0, you didn't have the concept of workspaces. Everybody just had to have their own ClickFunnels account, and it was intended to be a single business. In fact, that was part of the user terms, is this is a single business. This isn't an agency. You're not building funnels for clients. And again, in 1.0, it was dangerous because all the contacts went into one account. So if you send an email to all contacts, it went out to every contact in there, even if they were in multiple different businesses. And so with 2.0, you have the concept of workspaces where you can separate out those contacts. And with this account, when you buy this offer, you get 3 of those workspaces. And so you get 3 included. And so one of them could be for you and your business running your funnels for your funnel building agency. But then you have 2 others that you could run client businesses on, and you could charge them for that using that workspace and hosting their funnels in your workspace. And then the cool thing is, once you build out that workspace and you get everything built for them, you can then sell them that workspace. And then, or basically you can make them the owner of that workspace, and they take over and they start paying for that ClickFunnels account. And then you get affiliate commissions when they make their payments. And so that's kind of a cool feature of workspaces. So, and you can kind of keep cycling. You can create a new workspace, build everything out in the workspace, sell that workspace to another client. They start paying the ClickFunnels bill, and then you start getting affiliate commissions for that. And so you can just keep cycling through that and through that. So that's how that works. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And of course, we're getting spam here. Let me see if I can actually block people. I want to remove this. And is it one domain per workspace? No, absolutely not. So you can have multiple domains, multiple funnels. These accounts are unlimited funnels, unlimited sites, courses, all that stuff. And domains, I'm not sure how many domains. I believe it's unlimited, but it might be limited to a certain number per workspace, but it's more than one. And it's not one domain per workspace. So hopefully that helps. Can I just say I hate spammers? Like, seriously, why would you come on somebody's Facebook Live and try and put in spam messages? So so yeah, so sorry about that side rant. Can I provide access to those workspaces to my clients? Can they get, sorry, this comment didn't quite finish out. Can they get, so you can, can they get their separate login info? Is they only going to see in their workspace or all workspaces? No, absolutely. So you can add users to an individual workspace and they will only see that workspace. So yes, you can absolutely give access to your clients. They'll get their own login. You add them just kind of like in CF 1.0, you can add sub users to your account, and those sub users can come in and see the things that you give them access to. That's even better in 2.0. But you can add them to a specific workspace as well. So they'll only see within that workspace, and then there's a lot more granular control over what they'll actually be able to do and see within those workspaces. So yes, and they will have their own login information, their own email addresses, and they'll be associated. So you're not sharing your login information so they can get in there. It's all controlled by them. So yes, so that's a good question. And then hi, Jaime. I'm just joining the call. How good is CF 2.0 right now? I've seen the free trial version. It seems a little light on tools features. How quickly do you imagine it will get built out? Yes, it's actually very good right now. And every day I'm more and more impressed with where things are at today. But definitely there's a lot of room to grow. And I'd say, I think some of the things that they're looking to build might be 6 to 12 months out. But it's very, very functional today and very, very useful today, especially when it comes to courses, product management, building funnels, split testing, building funnel hubs, building websites, building blogs. There's a ton of features there. The elements still have a little bit of polish needed. They're a little light on themes, but those things will be continued. They will continue to add to those things, definitely sooner rather than later. But those are the areas where it's kind of light, is the design and the themes and the templates are a little light right now, but I know they're working diligently on those things and they'll be improved. Also, affiliate tracking is still relatively new. And so that one, if you're using ClickFunnels 1.0 and Backpack, then that one is not quite ready yet. And there's a few other things that they're working on. But yeah, I think it's a very, very, very good system right now, and it will only continue to get better. So hopefully that helps. And then I see this name, Sonia. I know we've exchanged emails back and forth a little bit, so thanks for jumping on. That was Sonia's question actually. That's hopefully that helped. And then, is the email functionality working in 2.0 yet? How good is the deliverability? The email functionality is working. I cannot speak to the deliverability. I've not tested that. I don't have any numbers on that, so I would be just totally speculating. I do know that they have spent a good deal of money and time working with experts on how to best build that system to make it the best possible. And so I expect that to be very good. But again, I don't have any real data on that to say for sure that yes, it's extremely good. It's 99% deliverability, or you get in the inbox versus promotion tab or anything like that. Don't have those numbers yet. That will be coming as more and more people get in and start using it. We'll see more and more data around that, but I just don't have that yet. So I can't say for sure. So hopefully that helps. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Okay, let's see if we get any more questions. We've been going for an hour and 23 minutes so far. And yeah, so hopefully this has been useful. I appreciate having somebody here to talk to you about funnels and ClickFunnels and all the fun stuff. So, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the link one more time for the offer. If you want to check this out, if you're not already jumped in, then you can go there and check that out. And get going there. And Sonia wants to know, would you mind sharing a bit more about the bonuses you're offering? And again, went through this a little bit earlier. So if you get a chance and want to go back and rewatch, talk quite a bit about those. But basically what you're going to get is the CF Code Lab 1.0 course. So I recorded this over 10 weeks. We did it live. And it's basically my 0 to hero program that helps you if you want to build $1 million funnel, $1 million business. Here's how you do it, and kind of from concept to implementation to checklists of these are the things you need to get started online. You need payment gateways, you need domains, you need SMTP servers, you need all the automations and all the integrations, how to set those things up, how to use them within ClickFunnels, how to use the ClickFunnels editor, what the different page types are, how to use the different page types, how to create products, how to use CFO tools and stuff. And then all the way down to how do you customize your funnels with custom code, JavaScript, custom style sheets, and basically what I feel like is a pretty good intro class on how to program in JavaScript and how to program in custom style sheets. So you're going to get access to that CF Code Lab 1.0. That's pre-recorded. Those were live sessions we did. They're recorded. You'll get access to that course right away. CF Code Lab 2.0 live, you're going to get access to when we do those sessions, which I'm not sure exactly the schedule on that yet. It may not be until after the first of the year. We've got some things coming up, but I want to be able to do that, basically dedicate. We usually did a weekly session where we get on for 2 or 3 hours and run through everything that we need to run through and break that out in modules. So we'll do that again, probably again over 10 weeks or so. You'll get access to those live. You'll be able to jump on Zoom calls with me and go through those things. So I'll teach and then I'll take questions. We'll do hot seats. I'll do reviews and stuff during that. So get access to that. And so that is, $1,000 course that I'll sell in the future. I'll take those recordings and sell them for $1,000. We'll probably maybe even sell access to people to buy into that. But at $1,000 level, you're going to get that for free. The CF Code Lab 1.0 was an $800 course. And so you're getting that for free. And then you get access to the CF Pro Tools Insiders Club, which is basically this style of meeting where, only it'll be in Zoom, not just streamed into a Facebook group, where I'll be doing, we'll be doing live calls. You'll get access to live calls twice a month at a minimum. We'll probably end up doing weekly just because we like doing them. And we're basically, you can come in, bring your questions when it comes to funnels, CF Pro Tools, ClickFunnels, marketing in general, and technology, integrations, whatever it is, copywriting. I love it all. And we'll talk about it all. And so you'll be able to jump in with me and my guy, Matt, who's my director of customer success. He'll go through those. And then we'll also be providing share funnels for both 1.0 and 2.0. And we'll be trying to think of what else was on the list there. Private Facebook group where you'll get a little more timely access to myself and Matt. We'll be monitoring that as closely as we do our support channels. And so you get access to those. That's going to be $97 a month when it's available to the public, which won't be until after the first of the year. But we've got a pretty good sized group already that's going to be in there starting very soon. And so we'll get that set up over the next, couple of weeks. We'll get you access in there and we'll start doing those calls up until the end of the year. And then first of the year, we'll probably start bringing in some more customers there. $97 a month to start, most likely. Might even start at $197 a month, depending on how many people we get in. So we can't serve everybody. I don't want a huge group there. I want that to be a relatively manageable group. But that'll be some sort of a monthly membership, between $97 and $297 a month. To get access to that. So you're getting that included for free as long as you are part of my affiliate link for this offer. And so hopefully that helps a little bit. Would you mind? Okay. And then the next question, I get answers to all my questions, got awesome value. Awesome. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. You answered each and every question patiently. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for that positive feedback. Really, really do appreciate it. And then Sonia says, you probably went through this before, but if you wouldn't mind expanding on that again. Awesome. She says, awesome. Thank you. Okay, great. I hope I answered your question. Thank you so much. Great. If there's any other questions, I'll hang out here for a few more minutes. I think we'll hit an hour and 30 minutes. So we got one more minute. I'll kind of hang out for other questions. If we get more come in, I'll answer them. And if not, we'll go ahead and sign off. Again, I'm going to go ahead and drop in the link one more time. For those that don't already have it, just go to cfprotools.com/FBS. If you haven't already signed up for this offer and you think it's something that you want to do, then definitely jump in there. It's closing in not very long. Closes at midnight. It's 8 o'clock here, Mountain Time. So jump in and would love to see you on the inside. Would love to see you in the Insiders Club as part of those bonuses. So I love doing these things. I love helping, and I love funnels, and I love talking about them. So I love talking about funnels with people that also love funnels. So I'd love to see you in there. And I appreciate everybody's time. And yes, so we'll count down here. We're at 1:29:55. It's crazy that we've been gone an hour and a half, but I appreciate it greatly. And we'll talk soon. Thank you so much.